Hey guys, this is Kaylee here from hkk/kayleebox. Today I'm going to be doing my pesto recipe that a friend of mine requested. She requested that I do a recipe on the pesto that I make. So I'm going to do one on video. So in my food processor, you're going to need a food processor for this. And I've got some soaked cashews. You can use pine nuts, but I prefer cashews. I've also got a whole bag of basil. Use the whole bag of leaves. Don't use a stalk. It's easier to blend. Half of a lemon juiced. 1 whole avocado. Don't be scared of the fat. The lemon juice will preserve the avocado as well. We've got 1 clove of garlic, which I roughly just chopped up into chunks so it's easier to blend. Pinch of salt. Some dried basil, just for extra texture and flavor, and a little bit of black pepper. And also some olive oil. Sometimes if I have spinach, I'll put it in, but I don't have any, so it's extra virgin olive oil. Blend of olive oils of European Union origin. Interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed to make my pesto for my pasta. And it's going to be delicious. So, I've got the whole bag of basil in there. Now, just take note that you only need the leaves. You don't need the stem or anything like that. But you can also keep the stem. When you accidentally run out of garlic, just use the stem for a stir fry, and it's absolutely flavorsome and delicious. So, if the next day you run out of garlic, then just use the stem and of the basil, and it gives it so much flavor. I'm sorry for my croaky voice. I haven't been well lately. I've got the cold, the flu, whatever. So I've got that in. I'm now going to add in my garlic. I'm just using this. This is the Cookworks sort of whatever. Just add your garlic in. Oh, my hands smell of basil. And then we're going to do the lemon. So I'm sure you guys know by now, the trick is to roll your lemon and then cut it. I can't do videos properly, so I'm just going to, do it the way I want to do it. So just squeeze your lemon in there. I'm filming with one hand, so it does get a bit tricky when you're filming with one hand and, making videos, that kind of thing. So you just want to squeeze in all that lemon. The lemon will give it a lovely tang and will help preserve the avocado, and you have avocado. Oh yeah. Lemon is done. Then we're going to do our avocado. Don't be hesitant and just squeeze in the avocado. It will give it a lovely creaminess and a lot of delicious flavor. Dripping. The last thing before you start to blend is, well, the last thing you should do. I was dropping things all over the place, okay? That's what you do when you film with one hand and do things with the other. So you're going to add in your seasonings, so your salt, your pepper, and your basil. It will blend. No concerns. And then you can just put your lid on, like I am, and you can start blending it. Every now and then you want to grab a spoon and you want to mix it together and add in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil until your pesto is done. So you want to get a spoon, right? And you just want to kind of scrape off the sides just to make sure you get every single little morsel and you don't miss a thing. Okay, this is what you do to make pesto, well, yummy pesto. I made this for a friend recently, and she was amazed at how delicious it was because she had never tried fresh pesto ever. And she said, oh my god, this is so fresh and raw. And I said, it's not really raw, but it is fresh. It's not really raw because you're adding in the olive oil, but, you know, besides the oil, it's pretty much raw. Anyway, so, just, okay, so I'm going to add in a little bit more, if I can reach, of the olive oil. Still a little bit. And then we're going to put the lid back on. And blend. Very slowly blend. So you do have to smush it down pretty often so you can get all of that mixed thoroughly through. If you want little chunky bits, then just blend it a little bit less, you know. But genuinely in pesto, you don't really want chunky bits. You're gonna ask me. I don't want chunky bits in my pesto. You know, do you? Because I don't. Okay. I'm just going to blend until you get your desired consistency. So just give it multiple, you know, mushes. Maybe make a large batch. I've done that before. I've made a super large batch before, and it was so good. They kept for days. So you basically want your pesto looking something, you know, along this line. With a food processor, you're not gonna get it 100%, you know, till it's, you know, smooth. But this, my dear, is good. Last blitz, and then we're going to turn off the food processor. So I've turned off the food processor, and I'm going to take out the blade and show you guys. Some people are going to say, oh yeah, she's exaggerating, it's delicious. But trust me, when I say this, it is delicious. I'm going to move it here. This recipe is so good, you're going to want to try it at home. So I've got a bowl here, and it's like a salad bowl. And I'm just going to put my pasta, my tagliatelle, into this bowl. Like so. No sort of hesitation. This stuck again. I did rinse, but this stuck again, so. And I'm just going to mix in the pesto. So you basically want to stir until your pesto's, you know, completely coated in that pesto sauce, that deliciousness. I know this video is really low quality. I will, you know, try my best to find a better camera in the far, far future and start filming where, you know, the camera can be on a stand and I don't have to use my phone and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. This is delicious on its own. You know, you don't even have to add anything to it, basically. It's delicious on its own. Okay, so I put in more pesto, and I'm just going to mix in the pesto. And I like this, well, I love this pesto because it's got some texture to it, so it's not like, how do you say, smooth and creamy, as in like super smooth. It's still got some texture to it, and it is amazingly delicious. Okay, so there you go, guys. I've got my pesto recipe for you guys. You guys can try it at home and see for yourself if it's delicious or not. This is it for now. Peace out and all the love. I'm gonna eat.